Hello friends, welcome to the video lecture series on artificial intelligence and machine learning. I am Dr. Dafda, and in this 44th video class of AI/ML, we will understand genetic algorithm search in artificial intelligence, and we will also see its implementation in Python for the same 8 puzzle problem. We are learning different local search algorithms, and in our previous video classes, we understood hill climbing search, simulated annealing, and local beam search, trying to find a better solution algorithm by algorithm. But we found that all these three algorithms are non-optimal for our 8 puzzle problem, and they do not reach the goal state. But genetic algorithm has a better chance to reach the goal state. Starting with the name, why it is called genetic algorithm? It is called genetic algorithm or GA because it is inspired by genetics and natural evolution in biology. It uses ideas like selection, crossover, that is reproduction, and mutation to gradually produce better and better solutions. Similar to how living organisms evolve over generations as per Darwin's theory of evolution. And in this way, it can find a better solution. Okay, so let us start. See, genetic algorithms are inspired by the process of natural evolution. Instead of maintaining one single state, they maintain a population of possible solutions. Better solutions have a higher chance of surviving and producing new solutions. Just like children inherit characteristics from their parents, new states inherit properties from parent solutions. And then, over many generations, the population gradually evolves towards better solutions. And therefore, genetic algorithms are widely used for optimization and difficult problems like NP hard problems, that is non-polynomial hard problems. This figure shows how nature works like a genetic algorithm. Here we can see that giraffes with longer necks could reach food more easily, so they survived and produced offsprings. Over many generations, useful features were passed on and improved, resulting in modern long neck giraffe that we see today. So the main idea is survival of the fittest, that is the fittest one will survive. Okay, let us understand the working principle of genetic algorithm. As shown in this figure, in part A, we begin with an initial population of 4 different puzzle states called individuals, individual 1, 2, 3 and 4. Each individual is represented by a string and its Manhattan distance value is also shown here. In part B, the fitness of every individual is calculated. Since smaller Manhattan value or distance means a better solution, we use the fitness value equal to 20 minus h. So higher fitness is better, and also we can see that the individuals with lower h has got higher fitness value. In part C, that is selection, better individuals are selected as parents for reproduction using tournament selection. 2 parents are formed, parent 1 and parent 2, and in part D, crossover or reproduction is performed. A cut position is selected as shown with this red dotted line, and each child receives one part of its information from one parent and the remaining part from the other parent. For example, 758 is common to both the parents, so it is taken here. 461 is taken from parent 1 and written here, and 263 is taken from parent 2 and written here, and in this way one child is formed. After crossover, a repair operation is applied to remove duplicate tiles and to ensure that each digit from 0 to 8 appears exactly once. Why? So that the child remains a valid 8 puzzle state. So here 6 was appearing 2 times, so one of the 6 is removed and a valid 8 puzzle state is formed. Finally, in part E, mutation is applied with a small probability. As shown in the figure, 2 tile positions are swapped randomly, introducing diversity into the population. So here 3 is swapped with 6. These new children form the next generation, and then the same cycle of fitness evaluation, selection, crossover and mutation is repeated again and again until the algorithm eventually reaches the goal state with Manhattan distance equal to 0. I hope it is clear. This figure shows the genetic search algorithm. First, an individual population is generated. Next, the fitness of every individual is calculated. Next, parents are selected based on their fitness values. These parents undergo crossover to produce offspring, and the offspring form a new population. And this process continues until a sufficiently good solution is found. Okay. In genetic algorithms, the actual problem is called the phenotype. For computation of this phenotype, the phenotype is converted into an encoded form called the genotype. So for this phenotype, this is the genotype. That is, the 8 puzzle board is represented by the string shown here. And remember, in this string, the 0 represents the blank space. Okay. So the conversion from phenotype to genotype is called encoding, and converting back to the puzzle board is called decoding. Okay. So here we can see how the genetic algorithm solves the same 8 puzzle problem. The initial state at generation 0 has Manhattan distance equal to 18. In every generation, better individuals are selected and new offspring are produced using the crossover and mutation. So as the generation progresses, the quality of best solution improves. The Manhattan distance gradually decreases from 18 to 10, then to 6, then to 4, then to 2, and finally reaches 0, which is our goal state. So at generation 9, the algorithm obtains the goal state. And because of selection, crossover and mutation, the search continues to improve over generations and successfully reaches the optimal solution. Let us see the advantages, disadvantages and applications of genetic algorithms. Genetic algorithms have several advantages. They are very useful for optimization problems and are suitable for many complex and NP hard problems. Since they work with a population of solutions instead of a single state, they can explore many possibilities simultaneously. Because of crossover and mutation, they are less likely to get trapped in local optima and can often find very good solutions. However, genetic algorithms also have some limitations. They may converge slowly and may require significant computation for large problems. Also, they do not guarantee reaching the global optimum, and their performance depends on parameters such as population size and mutation rate. Genetic algorithms are widely used in scheduling, circuit design, robotics, machine learning, route optimization, and many engineering optimization problems. Finally, let us compare genetic algorithm with other local search algorithms which we have studied earlier. Hill climbing uses only one state and can easily get trapped in local minima. Simulated annealing improves upon it by occasionally accepting worse moves, and for our 8 puzzle problem, it was able to reach a Manhattan distance of 4. Local beam search explores multiple states simultaneously and also reached H is equal to 4 for our 8 puzzle problem. Genetic algorithm goes one step further by maintaining a population of solutions and using selection, crossover and mutation to create better offsprings. Because of this combination of exploration and information sharing, it can effectively avoid local minima. For our 8 puzzle problem, the genetic algorithm successfully reached the goal state with city block distance equal to 0, making it the best performer among the local method that we have studied so far. Thus, genetic algorithm combines the strengths of parallel search and randomness, making them powerful tools for solving difficult optimization problems. Okay. Finally, let us implement genetic algorithm in Python for our same 8 puzzle problem using the exact steps given in the genetic algorithm, and let us observe whether we can reach our goal state where H is equal to 0. So that is all for this video class. I hope you would have gained a good knowledge from this video lecture. You will find the link to download the PPTs and the Python codes from the description box. Thank you very much.